Hey cruisers, have you ever driven through Port Miami on the way to your cruise ship and wondered what it would feel like to see your cruise ship up close? It feels awesome! There she is, the Carnival Conquest. And we are going to Celebration Key in the Grand Bahamas. This is Carnival's newest private island destination. Be sure to check it out. Hey travelers, welcome back to Expect Great Tours. If this is your first time here, my name is Linda. I'm a travel advisor and tour guide. On this channel, I take you on video tours of fun places to go and things to see, and give you updates on all things cruising. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more travel and cruise content. So recently I took a cruise on the Carnival Conquest sailing out of Miami, and I wanted to give you my pros and cons of that ship as well as the cruise. Okay, so the first thing I liked was the check-in process. It was very smooth. It was in Terminal F in Miami, and that's Carnival's newest terminal. So you would get in line. It was pretty crowded because it was a sold-out cruise. So once it's your turn, you're going to be called over to a table. And then at that table, they're going to check your identification documents, either your passport or your birth certificate and government-issued photo ID. And then they'll take a picture of you. And then you're off to the next step. Now the next step is an interesting process because you don't always have this on all the ships. But on Carnival, they do this. So they'll put you in a line, and then you have to put all your bags on the floor. And then once all the bags are down on the floor, an officer will come over with the dog, and the dog will sniff all the bags and make sure there are no drugs or anything being carried on. And then once that's done, then you go to the next security process. And then once you're done with that, you're ready to board. So that's one thing I liked. It was very quick, it was very seamless, and no issues. This is Terminal F in Port Miami. You stand in line and you will be called to one of these tables. The next thing I liked was the sail away party. Now that sail away party was a party, okay? It was family friendly and I really enjoyed it. I've been on some other Carnival cruises and I did not like the sail away party because of some of the things they did, but they've cleaned it up and now it's very nice. Hey guys, as you can see, the ship was very full because we were going to Celebration Key. Just by looking at the line dance, you can tell what kind of line dance it was. And the song they were dancing to was none other than Frankie Beverly's Before I Let Go. Told you it was a party. Another thing I liked was that they had a lot of activities for you to participate in on Sea Day, which made everything a lot of fun. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I did and talk about them, okay? This was a tall animal class. I made a dog and I also made a teddy bear. In this activity, the lady with the red shirt on was giving us all the components we needed and the instructions to make a necklace. And it was a lot of fun. I wore my necklace all day. Let me show you. In this activity, we were back in the atrium again, and this was a dance class. We were learning a dance to Tina Turner's song, Proud Mary. You know the song. It was a lot of fun. It was a big workout too. Now, another thing I liked was the comedians. The comedians were so funny. They had two, and it was held in the main theater. And I really enjoyed them. They kept everybody laughing. So that's one thing you'll find on a Carnival cruise. The comedians are really funny. And guys, I also like the singers and dancers. They put on a great show. They were very talented. They have a lot of energy, but it was a lot of fun watching. I enjoyed it. So look forward to that. These guys were singing and dancing to the song Annie, Are You Okay by Michael Jackson. Okay guys, I really enjoyed the main dining. I enjoyed the food. They had a great menu. Now they don't necessarily give you a paper menu anymore. They do have a QR code on the table and you scan it and the menu will come up. If you would like a paper menu, they will give you one. Now they also have a vegan menu on there as well as a gluten-free menu. Hey guys, after your meal in the dining room, the waitstaff will put on a show for you. And they are so funny. Check them out. Okay, another thing I liked, even though it was disembarkation, I really liked the orderly way they put you through the line. So eventually they're going to have two lines, and one will be for people who have a passport, and the other one will be for those who have a birth certificate and a photo ID. So if you have a passport, all you're going to do is get up there. They will take a picture of you. It's called photo recognition. And once the picture clears, you're clear to go. Now for the birth certificates and photo ID, you will have to give your information to someone and then they will check your IDs, take a picture of you, then you're able to go. So that's the difference between the lines. So if you have a passport, make sure you're in the passport line. It goes a lot faster. Okay guys, now these are the cons, the things I didn't like about the Carnival Conquest. Now I understand this is an older ship and we have newer technology now and they didn't have that back then. So they only, in the cabins, you'll find that they will have one outlet. And if there's more than one person in the room and you need to charge up your phone, that can present a problem. They don't allow you to bring the outlet strips on the ship. So yeah, that can be a problem. But I was lucky, and our room steward, whom I saw out in the hallway, he asked me how things were going, and I said, well, you know, we only have one outlet, and there's three of us, and we need to charge our phones. So he just happened to have an outlet strip, and he gave it to us. It had 3 outlets in it. So that solved our problem. But if you should happen to have that issue, talk with your room steward and see if maybe he might have an outlet strip for you. Another thing I thought was a con, and this is just for me, everybody else might have something different, but I did not like the food in the buffet for lunch and dinner. So, you know, and that's just my personal preference. So I was at Guy's Burger every afternoon for lunch, and then I was in the main dining room for dinner. But the breakfast was good. I enjoyed the breakfast. It was just the lunch and dinner that I didn't like. But Guy's Burger joint, all right. Okay, guys, last but not least, what I didn't like was disembarkation. I don't like getting off cruises. And unfortunately, we have to do that. But that's my third one, is having to get off the cruise. If you've cruised before, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, once you cruise, you'll know. Okay, travelers, overall, I enjoyed the cruise. I had a great time. I had a blast on the island, Celebration Key. And so if you get to go on a Carnival cruise, make sure that Celebration Key is on your itinerary. There are some ships that don't have it on there. Make sure it's on there and enjoy yourself on the island. It'll make you want to come back. So if you have any questions or comments, put them in the comment section and I'll get right back to you. So I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.